Hi, my name is Bijan. Like the man said, I am from San Diego, born and raised. Went to San Diego State University, home of the herpes. 1 in 3. No, it was a good time though. I actually met my first girlfriend right before college. It was a very interesting story because she ended up breaking up with me because I was super into football, like ridiculously. I was obsessed with it. I was super into football, and she was super into sleeping with all my friends. So it didn't really work itself out. I did have a more serious relationship recently, and this is actually a worse story. I caught her cheating on me with my friend in my own home. I walk in, and she's sitting on the couch with my friend, and she stands up. She's like, "Oh, Bijan, I didn't know you were going to come home so early. Me and your friend, we got hungry. We went to the fridge. You didn't have any food in there. You just had beer, so we drank the beer. We got drunk, and we ended up sleeping together in your bed. And on the couch, and on your dog, and on a picture of you. And the first thing that came to my mind was, you stupid. Those were my beers." So I live with a roommate now. I live with another man, and it's a big change because I live with a woman. There's like 17 bottles of shampoo in the shower, different kinds of conditioner. Everything smells like potpourri. There's loofahs all over the place. Now I live with a guy, and there's like 1 gallon tub of soap, and it's like 17 in 1, conditioner, toothpaste, motor oil, hair gel. It's gross. But the good thing about living with a guy is I can play video games whenever I want. I just played Wii Fit for the first time. If you never played Wii Fit, the character on the screen is a reflection of who you are in real life. I played Wii tennis for 40 seconds and my player had an asthma attack on TV. And a little Nintendo ambulance came out of the corner and just picked him up and took off. I was like, man, that's rude, Nintendo. And then I looked down and I had sweat and I was like, okay, touche. Got me this time. I don't mind Nintendo telling me that I'm overweight, but I don't like it when people that are bigger than me tell me I'm out of shape. I had a guy come up to me. He's like a milkshake away from a wheelchair kind of big. Like, the kind of guy that snores just because he's awake and moving. He's like, yo, man, you know how to get in shape? And I was like, just do whatever you're not, like, for the rest of my life. Just do that. Yeah. And he's like, no, try getting the colonic. And I was like, what is that? He's like, well, you go to the doctors, you pay like $200. They put you over a table, they bend you over, they put a hose in your back end, and they flush you out with water. I was like, why are you telling me this? I was appalled that he was talking to me about that, not at the procedure, but at the fact that that cost $200. I was like, all you really need for a good colonic is like a strong garden hose and a really good friend. I tried that with my friends. I was like, come on, guys. It's going to save me $200. Don't make this weird or gay. Just shove it in my ass. I don't go to parties anymore because I forget a lot of lingo and slang words. I feel like I'm out of the game. I just recently found out that beef is apparently a bad thing, which is very confusing to me, especially because my whole life growing up, beef's been a wonderful thing. I'm at a party, this guy bumps into me. He's like, yo, homie, you bumped into me. I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, sir. And he's like, no, now me and you are about to have some beef. And I got excited because I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, hell yeah, this party sucks, man, let's mac. So I'm like walking with him outside, I'm grabbing my bib, he's taking his shirt off. I was like, that's kind of weird eating clothes, but whatever. I get outside, and he's like, so you're hard? I'm pretty excited about the beef, but no, dude, I'm not hard at all, no. I was like, why are you taking your clothes off and asking if I'm hard? He said I was gonna eat, that's why I came out here. Then he just walks right up to me, and I'm like, mother! You know how bad that hurts after expecting a double cheeseburger at a party? You punched me in the face? Oh. I also don't like to travel because whenever I fly, I have to fly like Southwest, all the cheap airlines. And you have to print out your boarding pass ahead of time with Southwest. And I always forget to do this, and my name's Bijan, so I take forever at security. By the time I get to my terminal, there's like 60 people lined up in that little the little A group, like there's a good seat on Southwest, like they've been camping there like it's a concert. And these people sincerely piss me off, so I purposely board last on the plane, not to be uncomfortable, but I'm a big guy and I love to see the looks on all those people's faces that saved a seat, and they think I'm gonna be the one that ruins their day. But I'll jog a couple laps around the terminal to make it worse before I get on the plane, so I'm all sweaty. Then I jump on like, ha! Who's it gonna be? And I just dance down the aisle until I pick somebody. I don't like driving either. I had to drive up here from San Diego. I feel like people judge you for the car that you're in whenever they see you. I did this on the way up here. I saw a Hummer and I was like, that guy's a jerk. I have no idea why, but he probably is. I know that people judge me too for the car that I'm in, so I want to drive something that's so outlandish. People will judge me for the car, and then when I get up close, I'll be completely wrong. Like I want to drive around in a convertible smart car, so I'm bigger than the car when I'm driving around and cutting them off. But I want to look like I'm straight out of Mario Kart, so I'm going to carry turtles with me. And just hit all the guys in the Hummer when I'm driving by. Like, I hit you, you're supposed to spin out, Hummer. Could see them judging me like, here comes a nerd in a smart car. He's huge! He just threw a banana peel at my car. Being a comedian's fun. I think there's some sincerely hard jobs out there. I think being a teacher's extremely hard. I tried to substitute teach for one day, like a kindergarten class. Thought I was tough, thought it was cool. Made it all the way to my lunch break. This little kid comes up to me and pulls on my shirt and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Bijan, Timmy pushed me on the ground because I'm wearing a Star Trek shirt." And I was like, oh no. At this point, I realized how hard it is to be a teacher because I'm looking in this kid's face and he's about to cry. He's looking up at me. I'm looking down and I realize I'm not gonna get to finish my lunch. So I had to shove the little kid aside. I saved a child one time though from a van. I saw a van with no windows pull up like 5 blocks away from me. He had a little candy bar. He was flailing it out, and there was a little kid walking up to it. I sprinted like 6 blocks, tackled that little kid, grabbed the candy bar myself, because if anyone's getting free candy in this bitch. I think being a teacher, like I said, is the hardest job in the world, but there's one job I wouldn't do, and that's work for any tampon company, because I feel like every bit of profit that they turn is just based on blood money. That's my time, guys. Thanks a lot.